Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to look at Instagram and its algorithms. So, the question to ask is that why does Instagram know us so well? As a daily frequent user of Instagram, I have always been curious about this question. So, today we're conducting a case study trying to raise awareness on Instagram's key algorithms and its impact on user behaviors. Now, what is an algorithm really? Some scholars have described it as a black box or a kind of a known unknown. Some other scholars describes it as the use of computational processes to sort, classify people, places, objects, and ideas, and also the habits of thought, conduct, and expression that arise in relationship to those processes. While the exact definition of algorithm is hard to provide, it can be described as a finite set of precisely defined rules and processes to achieve a certain outcome. Algorithms take input and transform this through their computational rules into output. Subsequently, this is considered as the process where relevance is assigned to information elements of a data set by a computational assessment of its input. So, in a visual sense, the relationship between the user and the algorithm can be viewed as such. So on the user's end, it provides the platform with personal information on their preferences, age, location, gender, interest, actions, and etc. And on the receiving end, the algorithm collects all these data and arrange content by prioritizing, classifying, and filtering information based on the user preferences and interest, etc. So, as a result of this transaction, in a filter bubble, social media users are presented content that interests them and that fits their viewpoints or ways of thinking, establishing aversions towards the unfamiliar. So, how is algorithms related to our lives? As a matter of fact, categories such as age, race, ethnicity, class, gender, and sexuality have long guided AI and algorithm procedures to pitch products and contents to particular populations. And in the meantime, researchers and surveys have shown that most users are unaware of this algorithm and their workings. So studies have argued that users' literacy about curation algorithms and their experiences with them might affect their attitude towards how the platform should be used. And as a result, the lack of algorithm awareness could contribute to users changing their information sharing behaviors. So, how has Instagram's algorithms transformed user behaviors? In this case study today, we're going to look at how has Instagram algorithms transformed user behaviors in three specific aspects. The first would be the fact that Instagram has become a ritual for many frequent users, and users' behaviors help shape algorithm with acts of resistance. So that's an interesting one to look at. The third one is that Instagram has become a way to signal membership in social groups. So how is that so? Let's look at the first point. So in Salah's study, she has identified that often algorithms help users make the assumption that the application is compatible with their activities of daily lives. It almost functions as another companion, making it almost an addiction. Looking at Instagram, the unique selling point of Instagram is its endless cycle of short form videos, which last for around 10 to 15 seconds. And these may seem harmless and fun as you're scrolling through them, but they're actually very addictive. Instagram provides its users with a short video feature called Reels, as you can see on the screen. This can be accessed through both the Discovery button on the left and the Reels button on the bottom of the navigation bar towards the right. So the algorithms promotes the most popular reels to users' discovery page, and once the user clicks into a reel, you're able to scroll through millions and millions of reels effortlessly. So this action of scrolling and being constantly on the receiving end or visual and audio stimulations triggers the production of dopamine in our brain, which gives us a sense of false gratification and satisfaction. Hence why users are so easily addicted to this platform, as they are addicted to the feeling of satisfaction. In the second aspect, in the case of resistance, as users encounter moments when they feel surprised by the recommendation that were less expected or desired, this is referred to as a resistance in the case where the user is presented with options that are undesirable. So in this case, they could choose to ignore the content or choose to opt out. This conception may shape the way algorithms make future selections for this particular user. So if we look at Instagram, if the user sees a post that is not necessarily what he or she intended to see on Instagram, the user is given the option to report if they find the content very inappropriate, or they could simply unfollow so that they will not see any more content from this specific account or user. So coming to the third aspect, conversion. Conversion is the process of reconnecting with the public world. Many users have often been observed stating that there's so much content available online, it can be so difficult to find things of good quality. Therefore, when I find something that I found valuable or interesting, I share it. And then when I catch up with that person, we talk about it. So this information sharing behavior has become a way to signal membership in social groups that are relevant to users for both personal and professional reasons. On Instagram, as content is widely shared and talked about among friends and family groups, this process of conversion is formed. This could be considered a fundamental part of media rituals through which effective bonds are enacted and rendered meaningful. So, coming to the question section. Have you had assumptions on how Instagram's algorithms work? Give an example. Why do you think algorithms exist? Do you think these algorithms are benefiting its users more than its developers, or the other way around? And how do you think the algorithms have changed your behavior as a user? Here my reference list, and thank you for listening.